Uh, first of all, Baruch Hashem. We have to say Baruch Hashem about those type of things. I don't know how many of you are involved in the news, especially in Eretz Yisrael. That Baruch Hashem, we got still the prime minister of Eretz Yisrael is continuing to be from the right and not from the left. It's a very big beracha, because unfortunately the left wanted to make all type of things. They wanted to do a lot of troubles, especially in the Yahadut part, Shabbat, and many other things. So Baruch Hashem, Odur Hashem Kitov Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Rabotai, we're approaching Pesach. There are many things that we have to understand in the spiritual part of Pesach, not only halachot, but also to understand what is our goal in Pesach, what is the whole point of Pesach, what's behind that great holiday. There is a pasuk. The pasuk writes as follows: Lechtech acharai bamidbar be'eretz lo zerua. The pasuk is God talking, kivyachol, and he's saying to Am Yisrael, you know how much I own you guys? You know how much you did for me? Lechtech acharai bamidbar be'eretz lo zerua. You walked in a desert when there is a desert, you cannot even plant anything, you cannot live in the desert, and you follow me years in the desert. And I own you big time because of that. And Rabbi, we have to understand, do you know what the Midrashim are writing about the 40 years that Am Yisrael were in the desert? All those 40 years, we had miracles after miracles after miracles, non-stop. Famous Midrashim telling us how the clothing were growing together with the people. How they had a special washing machine throughout with the clouds. How you had it, Chachamim are saying that never all those years, Raglecha lo barata me'anecha. No, how the pasuk says, 40 years, not only your garments, when you were walking. I had a cousin that was in the army, and before he got the special hat of the army, there is a special. He had to walk a few kilometers. He finished up all the walking, was hours of walking. He finished up. He told me all his legs, were hurting so much. It was a whole week with all type of creams and stuff. Am Yisrael, nothing. You can walk. No one was complaining about the pain. There was never a pain by walking. Rabotai, you open up the Midrashim and you see miracles going on all these 40 years, and you want to tell me that we did something to God? God is telling us, oh guys, I owe you big time because you walked 40 years after me in the Midbar. Of course we walk. You help us, you give us so many nisim. How can we understand this pasuk? More than that, we have now, those days before Pesach, Rabotai, we have the obligation to go and to clean up the houses from Chametz. The house, your garments, your pockets, the cars, whatever you have to clean it. By the way, someone told me yesterday that a person went to his rabbi and he told him, Chacham, Baruch Hashem, I found an extra hour that I don't have to go to work. Rabbi, can you tell me please, what should I learn in that hour? What should I learn? I want extra learning. The rabbi said, I'm going to tell you. Go and learn how to clean and how to help your wife in the house. You're becoming tzaddik, when it is, al-hashbon your wife, al-hashbon to cleaning, no, then you want to go to learn. Rabotai, we have the mitzvah, every single man, to go out and to help our wives in the cleaning of the house. But the question is, why it's so important, this concept of cleaning? Why? Why Borei Olam is making such a hard work? Only on Pesach. Sukkot, no obligation. Hanukkah, no. Only on Pesach you got to go and you got to clean and you got to... What's the whole point of this? And I think the answer for the two questions is one. Rabotai, the Chag of Pesach is not a regular holiday. It's the holiday that we show to Borei Olam that we trust in Him and we have fully emunah on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lechtecha charai b'midbar be'eretz lo zruah. You know why HaKadosh Baruch Hu is appreciating our effort? Because it's very easy to get everything, but to be obligated by someone on top of you to do things. I'm going to give you an example to understand that. I have a friend, someone that I know. This guy gives a lot of shiurim, and he's going to Shabbatot also, a lot of Shabbatonim. And every Shabbat is invited in somewhere else. Not always they're giving him a room in the hotel. Many times they give him a room by a family. They tell him, listen, we found you a room. This family is ready to host you. You're going to be there. You're going to eat there, sleep there. He says, today, I don't want to go anymore for those Shabbatot. You know why? I get to the Shabbat, I get to the room, I have whatever I want. I have food, drink, I have whatever you can imagine. You know, the families are very nice. They're giving me a lot. But guess what? I am feeling so uncomfortable because I am depending on the Baal Habayit. Chachamim are saying, you know what was the greatest thing of Am Yisrael walking the 40 years in the Midbar? That even if we got everything, we were depending only on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we didn't complain. We were following HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The power of emunah, it's not only on trusting Borei Olam. Are you ready to be depending on Him or not? Emunah is to understand that whatever is happening in my life is depending only on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Your parnasah depends on Him. Your shalom bayit, your chinuch, whatever you do is depending on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not in someone else. And a person who is doing that type of work is called Baal Emunah. That's why we have to clean. You know why you have to clean? You have to show HaKadosh Baruch Hu how much you're ready to do for Him. How much you're depending on whatever He's telling you to do. I got to tell you a story that happened, mamash, 2 weeks ago. And again, those are levels, and I'm not saying that we have to follow that type of idea, but just to understand what people can reach with this power of emunah. There is a guy in Bnei Brak that was supposed to travel with the rabbi to France. I think it was to France, one of the places in Europe. He already prepared everything. One of the days, he was crossing one of the main streets in Bnei Brak. It's called, I think it was Bnei Brak, Jabotinsky. I'm not sure if it is, right? Around that area, he was crossing it, and all of a sudden a car ran inside him. And, you know, Bar Minan, the guy was on the floor. But Baruch Hashem, the guy was able to recover, not fully. He was in the hospital. And they told him, listen, you must have a cast. Cast is called? You must have a big cast in all your arm. Left arm, you must have a cast. And I said, okay, before you put the cast, I want to call up my doctor, my rabbi. He called up the rabbi. He says, Rabbi, the doctor wants to put a cast in the whole arm. What about tefillin? Where are you going to put my tefillin? So the rabbi said, it's very good that you're asking. Halakha is that if you have a cast, in this case, you put it on the head. You put it in the right hand. Even though lechatechila, if a person that is righty and he's putting his tefillin in the left hand, and today he decided to put it in the right hand, he didn't fulfill the mitzvah. Lo yatsa yedei chova. Yeah, but in this case, that he's not going to be able to put it in the hand because it's totally covered, you put it in the right hand. That's halakha. So the rabbi told him this halakha. Says the rabbi, the guy didn't even hang up. And he turns up to the doctor and tells him, listen, Habibi, you can put a cast in whatever place you want. The left hand, it's not my hand, it's Borei Olam's hand. You're not going to put a cast in the left hand. They're saying, what's going on with you? You want me to put a cast in the right hand? Yeah, the problem is in the left hand. He says, listen, the left hand is not mine. Belongs to God. You're not going to put anything. Rabbi, obviously the rabbi started to scream at him. He says, you're crazy, you're not allowed to do that. It's a sur. Rabbi, that's my decision. Thank you so much for everything. Hazak Baruch, and he hang up. The guy signed that he's not ready to have the cast in the left hand. He came back home. He got home. Next morning, his wife told him, listen, I understand that you have pain. Go to another doctor. Go to another doctor. I don't know. Maybe he will tell you the same thing. He decided to go to another doctor. He didn't tell him anything. He just told him, listen, I have a little bit of pain over here. What you can do? He says, X-ray. He went to the X-ray. And the doctor went out and he told him, listen, we're not sure if it is totally broken or if it is, cracked. So we're going to make a try. We're going to put you a certain type of, without moving your hand, 2 days. If after 2 days the things are going to get better, so there is no need of cast. The guy said after 2 days, Baruch Hashem, he went back to the doctor, X-ray, everything was perfect. He says, obviously, this type of emunah, it's asur to do it. It's asur to put, to say no to the doctors. But a person who is living this concept of emunah, believing that Borei Olam is the only one that manages the things, he can get this type of miracles. Rabotai, emunah, Chachamim are saying, the ones that on the night of the Leila Seder are making all the effort to talk about Yetziat Mitzrayim, to be happy that night, to teach the kids, is making to himself a recipient. That's how the Mekubalim are bringing. A recipient that he will be able to get a huge amount of emunah for the whole entire year. We know the famous Arizal that writes down that a person who is being careful not to have hametz at all, right? Not to have hametz at all the whole entire Pesach, and he was able to make it. Muftahlo, he writes like that. He says that he will have a type of promise, that he will never make a sin that year. Can you understand that? He will never make a sin. What is the connection in between hametz and making a sin? So we all know hametz represents the Yetzer Hara, but it's going more than that. It goes that if a person is making effort for Borei Olam is going to pay him back. You think you're doing something good now, and that's it. Okay, I did it. Borei Olam will never be hayav. Whatever you're doing good to HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to pay you back. What's the payment back of HaKadosh Baruch Hu by you doing effort of not having hametz, helping you out not to make a sin the whole entire year? I'm going to tell you, someone in Eretz Yisrael, he was going and visiting someone in the hospital. He got to the hospital, in Tel HaShomer, I think it was, and we have floors of parking. He got early in the morning, 9 a.m., it's early, let's go there early. And the guy gets with his car, and he's going one floor, another floor. The whole entire parking is packed. He says, finally, he sees that someone is about to pull out. So he's making with the lights. He says, yes, but there is, and he's showing him there is someone else waiting already. Really, he sees that there is someone else. He says, Manasot. Okay, you waited. The car is pulling out. And he's making one more time with the lights to the guy that was waiting before him. Telling him, Tfaddal, bechavod. The guy says, no, you go. It's okay. So what? He's putting down the window. And he says, you look tzaddik. You look, Bachor Yeshiva. You look tzaddik. Right, you're coming to visit someone? He says, yes. Go tzaddik. I want to help you to go and fulfill the mitzvah. He approached the guy. He says, Hazak Baruch. The guy wasn't a religious guy. Hazak Baruch. Wow, so nice. He says, you don't need it? He said, no, I'm going to manage myself. 10 minutes, I can still look for parking. They started to talk, and the guy told him, what's your name? Told him his name. Where are you from? He told him exactly where. Fine. They left. He said, that same day, this guy, the religious guy, after he finished visiting the sick person, he had to do some stuff, and at night, he had to go to the airport to pick up someone from his family. He got to the airport, and who he sees in the airport also waiting? This fellow. What happened with you? I'm waiting for my kid, my son, and my grandsons. They're coming from Europe. and I brought them balloons and stuff. Very nice. I'm sorry. He was waiting for his son, and he was with his grandkids. It says that the son of this man came before the person that he was waiting. And there is sometimes you get and you're so excited. You come from whatever you were, and the kids are jumping on you. And so the guy decided, you know what? I'm gonna give them already the gifts that I bought for them. And he opened the luggage in the airport, and he started to give. This is for you, and this is for you, and da. Rabotai, he says, this religious guy was standing, and he was, smiling, so nice, so touching. They finished the whole thing, and the family is leaving. The family leaves, and you realize, after a few minutes, he didn't realize at the beginning, that there is a box that this guy forgot. That the son of the one that helped him forgot in the airport. He was about to take the box, or he was looking at the box, and then a security guard arrives. And, in Israel, they're very, and says, "Excuse me, sir, this is yours?" He says if he's going to say that someone forgot it, they're going to explode it. In Israel, they don't think twice. He says, yeah, it's mine. Okay, so take it, please. He took it, and he went running outside, to catch he went outside, they're gone. Fine, he waited for the one that he was waiting for. And then he said that he remembered the name of the guy, and he remembered also the address. He told him, I live in this street. He called up, there is a line in Israel, it's called 144, I think it is. No? You don't remember? Okay, there is a line that you can call, and you can ask, do you have this family name in that street? And they're going to tell you exactly what's the phone number. He called up. What happened in the end? He said he reached them. And the son said, wow, you know what that box was? Was a computer that I paid for it $4,000 for that type of computer. No, 3,000 something euro, right? And this computer was my gift to my father. He says, look, what is it? This father, not a religious guy. In the morning, he was able to do chesed and to help me out, to fulfill a mitzvah. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right away, that same day, help him out. That computer that he was supposed to get, he will get it, and throughout who? Throughout the same guy that he helped him in the morning. Rabotai, that's the klal. The yesod is that when a person does a mitzvah, when a person does something of mesirut nefesh for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, don't think, I did it in halas. No, but Olam is going to be on top of that mitzvah that he did, and you will never lose. And if right now you don't see the beracha coming up, continue doing it, because you're going to find after a time how Olam is going to pay you, not the same with the same coin, but double and triple. Be'ezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.